Hello and welcome back to Rescue Me from My Distracted Life. If you saw at the beginning of the video, I was painting a little box, a little planter. I've already planted those up and you'll see that later in the video. I was going to go out again today and start in the next door garden, and one of these days I'll be able to stop saying the next door garden. It will actually be just the garden one of these days. I was going to go next door and start digging up some more weeds, but it's just raining again, stop the builders again. So I'll have to look for a couple of wee projects to do in the house. Can't believe it's raining again. I'm trying to figure out where I sit in YouTube because I do different things. I think gardening, obviously, little house projects, but it's not always major projects, it's little things to do with the house. Later on, I think I'll pull out some of the stuff that I have in storage. I have it in a wee cupboard up the stairs, that's the storage. And have a look at some of the ornaments that I had in my old house to see how they'll fit in here. I'm sure they will fit in here somewhere. That's one thing I could do. I have to touch up a little lamp. Giovanni has requested that I paint I keep looking at things as if you can see what I'm seeing. Has requested me to paint the box where you keep would you call it? Oh my God, what'd you call it? The electrics? The meter box. Right, that's supposed to keep that's supposed to cover it up so you don't have to look at an ugly meter, but in fact it's an ugly box in the little vestibule that you seen me doing the other week. So I'll maybe start with the lid and continue on with the rest when Giovanni's actually here. So if I fall, because I do get dizzy on ladders, which is not great when you're renovating. So if I fall, Giovanni will be here to pick me up and make me a cup of tea. Anyway, I shall see you in the video. I'm just going to have to fill these with plants. And I think I might readjust over here. Though it's raining, I'm going to show you what I planted. Courgettes, one's yellow and one's green. Some little basil plants. I had filmed this, I don't know where the film's gone for that. Because I split up the basil plant from the ones that you buy from the supermarkets. These are little lettuces. What's plural for lettuce? Is it lettuce or leti or lettuces? Who knows? Right, so these are strawberries and cucumber. Everything's bedraggled. Everything's bedraggled, but look at even the water looks nice on these flowers, on these roses. I could show you the house next door. I'll show you how much they've done. The house next door, it will be the one house. It is the one house. Just not complete. Look at the rain. Oh, I should have brought different shoes. Look at the weeds. Oh my gosh. I can't even get out to pull them up. The one thing is they will be big enough for me to pull out now. My sunflowers are doing well. And I know these are weeds. They're not weeds. They've just planted themselves there. But we pulled up the weeds round about them so that they could at least shine for a little time and bring some joy into this mess of a garden. Jokingly call it a garden. So the claddings went back up. They just need to fix the roof at either side and the apex. Okie doke. I'm saving these stones because I want to make a wildlife pond in this garden, and it is a garden. It will be a garden at some point. Come on, Reg, let's go in and get the kettle on. I don't have any slick stick left, so what I'm going to use is Dixie Belle Silk, so that will stick some paint on here. It'll definitely stick to you, even if it is a bit sleek, because it's a 3-in-1. It's what do you call it? A primer, and I'm going to put some water on that as well. It's a primer and the paint itself and protection. This will give me a base to work on so that the paint doesn't slide about. I am not an artist by any stretch of the imagination. But I like to paint, and if it's colourful and I like it, that should be enough. It's your own house. Do what you like. Giovanni likes thrushes, and we've got a wee thrush in our garden, and this little homage to the thrush in our garden. I'm going to put this back now. That looked quite pretty there. So I went into my wee cupboard, and it's not actually the stuff I was looking for. This is the stuff that was in my cabinet, and it's mostly bombonieres. Bombonieres are little gifts that you give out at Italian weddings and christenings and different things. So I've got a few of those. So I'm not going to show you those, but I will show you some of the ornaments that my gran gave me. And this as well. This has definitely got to go out. And those of a certain age will remember Ermintrude. She'll have to go somewhere. Right, so we get started with this now. Years ago, we first moved into our house, which is now not our old house. We had tiles put down in the ensuite. And these were in your bedroom, and they were on the bedroom cabinet. And the guy who was doing the tiles knocked it over and decapitated it. Instead of telling me, he tried to glue it back together with cement. And I came up. My sister's sitting there, she can't believe it. Hold on, I'm going to click this off because it's going to take me a while to get used to it. I'll tell you the rest of the story in a minute. I managed to get this off. Yeah, so he stuck the head on the cement, and I came up to the bedroom to look at the ensuite, and he hadn't even positioned the head properly. He'd sat it round us. It's just complete and utter mess. My gran actually bought this. I think she bought Elizabeth. Tabby, did she buy these in Venice? I think she might have.
She might have bought them in Venice.
Yeah, when she was on holiday. My gran was a great traveller. She travelled to places where people wouldn't travel. And my mum was too. My mum was very brave. God, remember going to Casablanca?
Mm-hmm.
And they took us to the Casbah. And we were only kids. She dragged us around, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You know, coming in.
Oh, I can feel it, yeah.
Come on.
I can remember.
Do you remember going to Casbah?
Hi.
Hi, you remember Tibby. These are her memories as well,
yeah.
Because obviously we share the same gran.
Yeah, I remember my dad had employed a taxi driver to take us to see the exotic camels and
the
Dukes Slaughterhouse.
Yes, that's the kind of holidays we had. Anyway.
He even told you what grade of camel was there as well. It was quite an experience.
Yeah. So obviously I've got a meal for this as well, and it's where to put these is the thing, because we have really got a much smaller house. So it's trying to find places. So the bombonieres, let me see. Some of them will go out. There's one of the bombonieres. So where would I put him? I don't know. Anyway, there's a meal to this. There's obviously a pair. So that these were bought in Venice by my gran. who was an entrepreneur.
Oh, oops! You did it
Did it again? Who was an entrepreneur. I'm trying to put it down safely because the wrapping's on it. Here, I'll just put it here. Right. This is another one. One from my gran's. It's a little Irish colleen. And a lot of people won't like this, but I like it. So it's an Irish colleen. But she's got a chip in the back, and she never had a chip in the back, but my mum didn't like my gran. And this was getting brought up to my house, and she threw it in a poly bag with the secateurs. She was giving me secateurs, and she threw it in a poly bag, threw it in the back of the car, and hence the chip. But I love her, and I usually put a wee bunch of flowers in there. She's obviously a stick lady. She's been carrying wood. Do you like her?
Yeah, I love her. I'm imagining peat.
Oh right, I thought it would be stick for
Well,
the fire.
sticks would be one thing, but peat could be another. Versatile.
I don't know where she got this. Probably at one of the auctions. Because she used to buy and sell things. But she used to mostly buy and not really sell. I don't know what this is.
It is a trip down memory lane. I can remember these being on a mantelpiece, and everything she had in the house was beautiful.
Yeah, I know. This was bought by my sister Kitty. We went to a craft fair at Christmas. One Christmas, it was years and years and years ago. I don't remember the last time I went to a craft fair. And she bought me this as a surprise. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So he'll definitely be going out. He might go out at Christmas.
You could go to Christmas.
I think I'll put him out at Christmas, yeah. Anyway, I had more to show you, and I felt I had more to show you, but I don't. Not that I want to show you, if you know what I mean. Nothing really interesting. I do have other ornaments, but God, Elizabeth, I don't know where they are. Might be at your house.
More than likely.
I had more ornaments, and I thought that was the...
You've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because I thought that was the box I was opening, and I think I probably brought these ones because they had my grand's stuff in them. I think that's what I've done. Anyway, that's all I've got to show you. With the box, I was going to have loads and loads and loads, but there's only a few, so apologies for that. So I'm sorry, it's a wee bit of a short one this week, until Giovanni comes up and helps me do things. My sleeve. Anyway, I'll see you next week, and please like, share and subscribe. You know it makes sense. Does it make sense, Tibby?
It makes sense. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.